Yo everybody, welcome back to another JD the Gamer video here with DC Dark Legion and with Constantine right around the corner. Should we continue to summon for Sinestro and or Zatanna, or should we start saving and get ready for this beast right here? Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to talk about the bleed and whether we should start saving or continue to summon. But I just wanted to let you guys know that I am on Earth 212. Your bleed calendar is going to be determined on what server you're on, what Earth you're on. My current server, the bleed is currently on Zatanna, which still has 19 days left, and Sinestro, which still has 5 days left. So we know that after Zatanna, or after Sinestro goes away, Constantine is next, and everyone should go for Constantine, whether you are free to play, light spender, or a whale. Constantine is a beast. If you don't know about his kit, you can easily check him out. You can't check him out here in the champion screen, but if you go into your collection, and to show you like how much you have of each character, you can go down here, and this is where you'll be able to check out the kit of every character, even if you don't have them. Now, I'm not going to go through the kit of Constantine. You can do that yourself, but Constantine is a beast, and 100% everyone should go for him. Okay? So the question is, though, essentially, how far should you go in on Zatanna or Sinestro, and is now the time? I have 5 days left. Should I stop and start saving? As you can see, I have 33 anvils right now, and I have decided to start saving, and here is why. I currently have been able to get my Sinestro up to 1 purple star. So what does that entail? That entails a lot for me right now. That means that I have been able to get him past white stars, which is essentially just unlocking all of his moves and making sure that he's usable. Because for the most part, if you don't have a character fully white starred, I believe every character that you get in the game, you should at least try to get fully white stars, because that unlocks every move that they have. Into the blue stars, that starts to build on their white star, on the power that they can do. So the more, as they get more blue stars, all their moves get a little stronger. And it just essentially continues to go. As you continue to get purple and then gold and then red, it just enhances their moves and makes them stronger. Why I decided to stop at Sinestro for purple star for now, because eventually he'll come back around in the bleed calendar and I'll be able to summon for him again. But for now, purple star is good for me because it takes his ultimate move up to level 3, and at level 3 his ultimate does 1240% spiritual damage. So that is a huge increase. I believe at the blue star, or at level 2, I believe it was like 900% or 900 and something percent. But getting over 1,000%, 1240 is amazing. So once I got him up to purple star, I'm good for now. I believe that's solid. I started saving my anvils for the next character, which was the current character that's on my account is Zatanna. And as you can see, I got 2 copies of Zatanna on the current bleed thing on how they give you star or give you shards and everything of these characters when you pull them. I got Zatanna fully white star because I believe that that's good enough for her. I essentially just need Zatanna to be able to use her moves and unlock them to be able to utilize them as I try to build a Justice League Dark team. Now let's take a quick look at her moves. Her basic move is going to be Double Trouble. Zatanna creates a clone that inherits 15% of her attack and 15% of her max HP. The clone attacks enemies with basic attacks. While the magical stage is active, the clone's attack also deals spiritual damage equal to 200% of Zatanna's attack to enemies in a circular area. Not too bad. Second move is going to be singled out. Zatanna selects an ally, including herself, with the highest attack and increases their attack by 15% for 10 seconds. That's big as you start to build and formulate a Justice League Dark team that will surround, essentially, once you get him, Constantine. So that's going to buff his attack if he's your strongest, and we'll get into more of that later. We'll move on to her next skill, which is going to be Nope. After the start of battle, all Justice League Dark allies gain 2% spiritual amp every 4 seconds, stacking up to 12%. Again, another big bonus and boost once you start to build yourself a Justice League Dark team with Constantine, because he is Justice League Dark and he does spiritual damage. So that is already, she's starting to look very good, and this is why getting her fully white is very important, fully white starred out, to unlock all of her moves. Her global skill, which is energy gain, increases all champions' defense by 2% and supporter champions' energy gain bonus by 0.75%, applies globally. So again, that's amazing. As you start to build on this character, she gives all your characters these global bonuses. And then her ultimate skill, the show must go on. Zatanna creates a magical stage that grants all allies 12% attack up and 10% physical defense up for 15 seconds, during which Zatanna's basic attacks deal spiritual damage equal to 200% of her attack to enemies in a circular area. Again, another skill that raises the attack power of characters on the field with her. So she is amazing to pair with Constantine. She can work with a lot of different people that do spiritual damage, and not even just spiritual damage, because her skill also just boosts attack. She's globally usable to be able to use with anybody, but this is important as to why it is great to get her to 5 stars. Getting 2 copies of her, getting her 1 copy will unlock this skill and will increase attack for all your characters. That's cool. But as you get the 2nd copy and unlock all of her moves, she then becomes a monster to pair with Constantine. Now, once you get all white stars, that's completely up to you. If you are free to play, I think that is good to go. You can even make the case to go ahead and skip, because they sandwiched her right between Sinestro, who's amazing damage dealer, and Constantine. So if you wanted to skip her as a free-to-play account, because you have to save anvils to be able to get as many copies as you can for Constantine and Sinestro, I completely get it. There are other characters in the game that can boost attack that you don't necessarily 1000% need her. But if you're looking to build yourself a Justice League Dark team, she is absolutely needed for this team, because she boosts so much for Constantine and for all your characters on the field. Once you get her to white stars, I think you're done. If you're a whale and you or a light spender and you want to get her to some blues to even boost this attack up even more, perfectly fine. Obviously, the more power you give these characters, the better they're going to be, right? There's no downside to continuing to star these characters up. You want them ultimately to be where they're all maxed out red star. But there are characters like Joker, like Scarecrow, like Zatanna, that once you unlock all their moves, you're fine. You're good to go. You can chill on them for now until they come back around later, so that you can put all your anvils and everything that you can into the next upcoming heroes, Constantine. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, I'm currently saving now. I got my Sinestro where I'm comfortable now. I got my Zatanna up to 5 white stars, so I'm good to go there. Starting to save for Constantine. But let me know down below what you guys think. As a free-to-play player, as a light spender, as a whale, how far should you go for Zatanna, for Sinestro? How far did you go on your account? Let me know down below. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. But until next time, man, it's your boy JD. I'm out this thing, baby. Peace.